Hello my lovelies, welcome to another pick a card reading, and I'm really happy to say that in today's reading I am collaborating with Himalayan Spirit Tarot. So you can find a link below to their video, okay, so remember to check out their readings as well. And the readings that we are both doing today are based on where you'll be in 12 months time, so that's your life in 12 months time. So I'm going to look at all the different influences, the overarching influences, that where you'll be in 12 months and what might have changed in your life. Okay, so as always, remember that these are general readings, so leave behind any messages that don't feel right for you. If you'd like a private reading, a personalized reading, you can find the details below the video. Now, if you'd like some help in choosing which reading is right for you, then keep listening. Otherwise, you can check below for the timestamps and I'll see you in the readings. Okay, my lovelies, if you need a moment to get some help to choose the right reading for you, then let's start with taking a deep breath in and then letting that go nice and slowly. This helps to calm and center you. You might need to take another breath. And breathe that out slowly. Ground yourself. Turn your attention inwards. Focus on your heart center. And think about the purpose of the reading. Your life in 12 months' time. Where do you see yourself? Where would you like to see yourself? Now you can ask Spirit to show you which is the most relevant reading for you. And then when you are ready, open your eyes and see which of the cards jumps out to you. If you're drawn to more than one, you can listen to more than one reading. Take the messages that resonate and leave those behind that don't. Okay? I'll see you there. Hello there, Group 1. You chose this card, which says Rest. Okay, so in this reading, I'm looking at the overarching influences of where you'll be in your life in 12 months' time. Okay, now, do you know what this is giving me a sense of? Not like resting and taking a break, but I feel like over the next 12 months, you're going to have been working really hard on something that means something that's meaningful to you, something that has been in your heart. You're going to have been putting your time and energy into. And in 12 months' time, you will have got to that point where you have completed this thing and you are at that point of receiving reward or recognition for it. Or it's like, whatever this thing is, it's like you've got the positive results of it that you would have liked. And you're in that wonderful position in 12 months' time where you are just taking a breather and you're looking back at what you've done and thinking how amazing it is that you've done it. And it's like, yay. I'm getting the sense with this because this card, there is a lovely key with a heart on this card. And do you know what? That is such a positive sign. The key can relate to receiving answers and solutions and unlocking something, but it can also relate to some kind of a wish that is being fulfilled. And I feel that with the heart on the end of that key, this is something that you have been doing over the last year that has been in your heart, that has been fulfilling you, and you are finally, it's like you've achieved what you set out to do and you're in that phase of success in 12 months. And so it's like you're taking a break from it, you're taking a pause. Some of you might even be blessed and lucky enough to go on holiday and you are actually having a wonderful rest from it. Okay, so I'm seeing this is a very, very positive energy for you in 12 months' time. It's like you're going to be patting yourself on the back, because you've done such a good job. For some of you, this might even be something that you get some recognition with or some financial reward with, or it's certainly something that is going to open up a door for you in some way. I'm going to get some more cards now. Okay, we'll have that. We'll have those. They've all fallen out, so let's have a look. We haven't got too many, so we'll go through these. So the first card is Haven. Yeah. I mean, yes, this is a positive energy. This is like your little place. This is like being in a really good place where you feel comfortable, where you feel secure, where you feel safe, where you've got everything that you need. Okay. And that's what's going to happen for you over this next 12 months. It might even be that you move house to somewhere that is much more suited to you, to what you want, to what is in your heart and mind as to where you'd really like to live. Okay, so that could be relevant for some of you. We've got timing. Oh, now that is interesting, because I'm getting the sense from that some of you have been wanting things to come in like right now, where you are right now in the present. And Spirit has been saying, it's just not yet. It's not yet. But in 12 months time, it is going to be time. Okay. What you've been wishing for and hoping for, what you're putting your energy into, what you have been manifesting, what you've got on your vision board, or what you've written down in your intention list, whatever it is, what is in your mind and heart is going to come in over the next 12 months for you. Okay. And I do feel for some of you, so I'm seeing this in two different areas. Okay. So for some of you, this is relating to some kind of a vocation. It could be connected with work, but the vocation doesn't have to connect with work. It's something that's in your heart that you want to do. So for some of you, it's going to be relating to that. And for others of you, it's relating to where you live, your home. Okay. For some of you, it might even be both. It could be that you do something that creates the opportunity for you to move as well, so the two could be connected for you. Okay. So we've got connect. I've just said the word connected and I turn that over. How synchronistic is that? I'm going to put that up there. Okay. So we've got this connect card, which is about you delving beneath the surface. I'm getting the sense that if there's been something, especially in the present, that you haven't been able to get any answers for, something that you haven't been able to find out or move forward with, then this is that coming in over the next 12 months. And this is you getting the answers. And I'm seeing you seeing things from a different perspective to what you're seeing now, like from a much clearer perspective, where at the moment there might be something that you're not seeing clearly, and it could be in connection with what I've mentioned already, because those are the energies that have been coming through relating to your vocation and or where you live, your home environment. I'm picking up those two influences as being quite strong with this group. So I feel that at the moment, where things haven't been clear, where things haven't been certain, where you haven't been able to move ahead with something or make a decision on something relating to those areas, then that is going to be clearer in the next 12 months. It's like the next 12 months, it's like the energy is clearing. Whatever you've had in your mind that has stopped you from seeing things clearly, that's moving away, and you're going to get a much clearer perspective on what to do over the next 12 months. I'm also getting a message with this rest card about you being very connected with nature in 12 months time, building like over the next year, this much stronger connection to the nature energies, maybe to nature spirits, or to, even for some of you, to plant medicine. I can see like a strong connection to that coming in, especially with this connect card, It's like I'm seeing you building like a heart to heart or soul to soul, stronger connection with things in your life or energies in your life that are really meaningful to you. So like connecting with nature in a deeper way, connecting with the tree energies, or connecting with plant medicines, or connecting with nature spirits, where it's like I'm getting this sense of it nourishing your soul, feeding your soul, you spending more time in nature, and you, in 1 year's time, you're going to really see the benefits of that paying off, where you'll realize that spending time in nature, or more time in nature, if you do that already, this is like a deeper thing for you, where you're going to realize in 12 months' time that nature is clearing your energy. Nature is like helping you to become more inspired. You're getting clear guidance or clear ideas coming in while you're actually in the nature energy. And you know what? You don't actually have to be in nature to connect with the nature energy. You can do that while you're in meditation. And some of you might choose to do that. Go deep into your meditation and ask to connect with Mother Earth and the nature spirits, and they will bring that nature energy to you while you're in meditation. So I'm also getting this sense as well that in 1 year's time, you are going to feel very grounded. If you've been getting experiences or situations that have been shaking your foundations, maybe making you feel a bit ungrounded or a bit unstable, or maybe feeling a little bit anxious about certain things, that you're going to be like in 1 year's time, it's like you have got your feet, look there, feet planted firmly on the ground, and you're not getting caught up in the mind energy, the mental energy, where the ego has got you whirling around in unclear thoughts, unclear thinking, not knowing what to do. In a year's time, you're going to be much clearer on what to do, okay? And you've got this lantern here. I mean, light is clarity and truth. So whatever is going on in your life in the present, that is going to be much clearer for you in a year's time. You're going to know what to do, know what decisions to make. You're going to have made the decisions by 1 year's time. Do you know, we've got another card here with light on that end of that little wand there. So yeah, you've got clarity and truth coming in, okay? Let's see what else we've got. Receive and trust. Lovely, lovely energies for you, group 1. So receive, yes. This is you receiving what you need. Whatever has been going on over the next 12 months, whatever you're putting your time and energy into, if this is related to your vocation, your work, or your home, this is you receiving the rewards and the gratitude, the blessings of all of that. And on this card, it's very small, but look, there is another key. This little creature is holding a key. This is like you having the key to your abundance, having the key to your dreams, okay? So this is a very positive symbol here for you. I feel at the moment that you might have been feeling like you're not fully confident in your own abilities, or you're not trusting yourself fully with creating the life that you want. Maybe you've got some barriers and obstacles that relate to negative thoughts or a negative mindset and belief that you've had for a long time, that you maybe don't feel like you deserve anything better, or that you're worthy of anything better. And so you might have been holding yourself back in some ways, or even possibly self-sabotaging yourself in some ways, where you've been finding it hard to fulfill your needs, your wants, your desires, where it's been hard for you to create the life for you that you want in the present. But over the next 12 months, group 1, there is a change, really positive change going on for you. And Spirit is just saying, what has been going on for you in the present, it just hasn't been the right time, because you've needed to go through a period of transformation so that you can clear away those thoughts and those beliefs that aren't working for you, and then that opens you up to receiving what you want, what you know you deserve, okay? You've got 2 of these keys in this reading. This is you unlocking your skills, your abilities, your innate knowledge. And it could even be that some of you take a course over the next 12 months to develop your abilities more in something, if it connects with your vocation, okay? But these keys are about you unlocking yourself from the cage that you have been in, that you have put around yourself to protect yourself. It is time for you over the next 12 months to break free from that, okay? And to move into this energy of receiving the things that you are worthy of, okay? Let's get some more cards. I'll get some from this tarot deck. see what else we've got coming in. 7 of Wands. Yeah. I mean, look at that. This figure is holding this crystal in the air with its hand on its heart. We've got the lion in the background. This is an energy of spiritual protection and you knowing that you are safe. Where I mentioned about you maybe having experiences that have shaken your foundation or made you feel anxious or worried, or maybe making you feel like you aren't brave or confident enough to deal with something. That's what's changing for you over the next 12 months. You are becoming a much stronger, more confident person. That is excellent. 3 of Pentacles. I love that. This is like ideas and inspiration and creativity coming to you. This is you creating this life that you want over the next 12 months. And in 12 months' time, you are reaping the benefits of that. And the Pentacles energy can relate to money as well. So this is for some of you, or for all of you actually, I'm seeing it for all of you. You are going to be in a better position financially, where I'm seeing like more money coming in, you know, it being in a beneficial way for you. We've got the 2 of Cups. That is a lovely energy. And seeing that over the Connect card, this is a positive connection that's coming in for you over the next 12 months with somebody that you are more in alignment with. We've got 10, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. So you have got whatever is going on for you at the moment. I feel like your luck is going to be shifting 180 degrees. Okay, so areas that you've been struggling with at the moment that haven't been moving forward with, you know, things that you've been wanting to do, that you've been putting time and energy into, especially if it relates to your vocation and helping people, that is going to shift for you in 1 year's time. That is going to have completely changed, where there's something that comes in that you're feeling fulfilled with and you've got some kind of recognition or reward with that. Okay, you are going to be feeling very inspired over the next 12 months to move ahead and to clear away the blockages and the barriers that have been getting in the way of that. Okay, and I feel that this Connect card and this 2 of Cups card, this is you feeling a lot more connected to, I'm getting spirit, nature energies. This is a spiritual connection that I'm feeling here quite strongly for you, Group 1, where you are connecting with your heart energy, because I mentioned there about the figure there with its hand on its heart. This is you about really tuning into the energy in your heart, and your heart will show you that there is nothing to be afraid of. Your heart will tell you that, because I feel like you've maybe still got some energy around you at the moment that has been affecting your stability, your core stability, and how secure and safe you feel. Well, those energies are transforming for you over the next 12 months, and you're going to be feeling a lot more certain of yourself and trusting yourself. You've got this lovely trust card. This is like you trusting your life, trusting spirit, and trusting yourself, that you can go to this place that is much better, where you maybe don't believe it at the moment, that you can achieve these things in your life that you really want. But in 12 months' time, something very significant is going to have happened for you, and you are going to be in this place where you can't believe that you have got to this place. Okay, now let's get some more cards. We'll get some of these. Get a couple of these. And then I'm just going to get a couple of Lenormand cards as well. Oh, look at that. That's on the bottom. Can you believe that, Group 1? The key card is on the bottom of the Lenormand deck. What was I saying about the keys coming up? You've got 3 in the reading now. So the key, I'll just remind you again, this is the answers coming in to questions that you've had. This is solutions coming in. This is you unlocking yourself and making a wish happen over the next 12 months. The ship, love that. The clover, I love that. This is you journeying, moving to better luck, good fortune. It says it all there in the card. cards. How about that, group one? You are definitely moving to a better place. Your luck is turning around. The wheel is turning. You've gone from the bottom of the wheel to the top of the wheel over the next 12 months. Look what we've got here. You are already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. And Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Yeah. So at the moment, you have got this energy of overthinking things, analysing things too much, worrying about things too much, worrying that the worst might happen or that you're not going to make it or that something is going to go wrong. You know, any or all of those energies are affecting you in the present. But Spirit is saying you are facing the right direction. You are taking the right action. Trust yourself, trust your path, trust your spirit team to guide you on this journey to where you want to go. You have got something in your mind of where you want to be in 12 months' time. And these cards are showing you that you are going to get there. Okay. This lovely Lemuria, look at that, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. This is your ship. We've got the ship coming in. Okay. I don't really know what more to say to you because it is all here in the cards. Whatever you are putting your time and energy into at the moment and over the next 12 months, you are going to succeed at that, group one. Please trust in that. Please trust in that. Okay, I'm going to get some of these cards. We've got 41, illumination, more light, more clarity. This is your path becoming clear. So as you take each step forward on your path, even if it feels really hard to move forward in the direction that you want to go, Spirit is saying all you need to do is take one step and the next step will become clear. Okay. This is you getting that guidance and knowing what to do next. 40 signs, 2 indigo cards as well. Spirit is saying you are getting all the confirmation that you need. You are getting little niggles in your gut feelings. Your intuition is whispering to you and telling you the path that you are on is the correct path. I even think that you have been getting some kind of flashes of inspiration or insight or maybe visions or feelings or premonitions or something along those lines that are giving you a taste of where you're heading. And it's like you're thinking, I don't know if I can believe that. It feels too good to be true because at the moment you can't see yourself getting to that point. But in 1 year, group one, if you keep taking those one steps at a time, you are going to get to that place. What you are feeling is real. Those intuitive hits, they are real. You can trust them. You can believe in them because you have got what it takes. Are you believing that yet, group one? This is a very positive sign. This reading is for those of you who have been really doubting yourselves, really doubting your path. And if you're on the right path, if you're ever going to get to this destination, this is saying, yes, you are. 40, 6th chakra. We've got 2 forces. Look at that, 2 forces. 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. That is another card that connects with the intuition. You are getting clear, intuitive guidance. Your spirit team are connecting with you and giving you guidance. Please trust in that, group one. Please believe in that because do you know what? In 1 year's time, your intuition is going to be a lot clearer. You're going to be trusting it a lot more. You're going to be getting really clear, intuitive hits. Okay. If you feel like it's not very clear at the moment, or as I've said, you're probably not trusting it enough at the moment, over the next year, you're going to be trusting it a whole lot more. And in 12 months' time, you're going to have very clear intuition. And I am getting a message for a small number of you that your psychic ability, your psychic awareness is going to expand a lot over the next 12 months. And if for the odd one or two of you that might relate to your work or your vocation, then this is you getting a step up in that direction. But for all of you, this is your intuition expanding. A woman holding a coin. Do you know what? That was on the bottom of the cards. That was on the bottom of the deck when I picked it up. 42, a woman holding a coin. I've mentioned about you getting some kind of reward or recognition. And I even mentioned earlier about your financial situation being better than what it is now, about you having more coming in, or, the balance of money is better. So this is that confirming that in 1 year's time, you are going to be in a better financial position than what you are now. You are going to be attracting more abundance. And I feel that what you are going to be putting your time and energy into over the next 12 months is going to be, you're going to be reaping the rewards, the harvest of that in 12 months' time. Okay, so this is very, very positive reading for you. I'm not going to get any more cards, Group 1, because they are all confirming a similar message. This is a cohesive message for you, that what you are working towards at the moment is going to pay off for you in 12 months' time. You are going to reach that point of success, of reward, of recognition, whether it's to do with your environment, where you are, where you're living, or your vocation. I feel that for most of you, this connects with a vocation, but do you know what? Your home might actually connect with your vocation as well. If you work from home, that could be very relevant. So this is very key for you. You are creating this life that you want right now. And all you need to keep doing is putting one step in front of the other. And in 12 months' time, you are going to be where you want to be, and possibly, and more than likely, in a much better place than where you can actually imagine for yourself at the moment. Okay, Group 1, I really hope that reading has resonated with you. I hope you found it helpful. Remember to hop on over to the collaborative channel that I've connected with, Himalayan Spirit Tarot. There is a link below, okay? And get some more insight into the same message for you, the same subject reading for you, okay? So thanks for listening, my lovelies. I'm sending you love from my heart to yours. Take care. Hello there, Group 2. You chose this card, number 1, Begin. That is a lovely card. In 12 months' time, you are going to be in a completely new and different place to where you are now. Over the next 12 months, you are finishing up a great big cycle of transformation. And in 1 year's time, you're going to have reached this point that you're heading towards at the moment. Do you know what I mean? You're going there, but you've got a whole year of closing things up, of deep transformation to finish up, of letting go of things that no longer suit you, that no longer are in alignment with you. And that could also relate to your thoughts, your mind, your belief systems, emotions that no longer want to be in your body. It could also relate physically to any connections that you aren't feeling right about anymore, or even to do with work. This could come in lots of different ways over your life, for your life over the next 12 months, where it's like you're tying up loose ends, and in 1 year's time, you're going to be in this completely new place, and your life is going to be so much better. And it could even be, when you look back over the last year, or to who you are right now, it's like you don't even recognize yourself. I feel like there's a lot of change going to happen for you, and that I feel like also you're going to be receiving a lot of deep healing over the next 12 months. You might have already been getting that, going on for you already, but I feel that this is like really deep core soul level healing that you're getting over the next 12 months to help you to step into more of yourself. Okay, I'm going to get some more cards. I'm just going to get a few Lenormand cards to begin with, just to see if we've got any particular life areas that want to show up for your reading, where you've got a specific new beginning that wants to come through in the reading. We'll get one more card, and then I'll get some more from the Oracle deck. So, that came out in the last reading. We've got 22, that's the crossroads. We've got 24, the heart, that's relationships, and 9, The flowers. Okay. So there is something connected in a relationship. So this would say to me that you have got a new relationship coming in. It doesn't have to be love, but the heart card often signifies love, but it can be somebody that you feel truly aligned with, you know, that doesn't have to be connected to romance. It could even be, I wanted to jump out, a precious animal companion in your life, or it could be that an existing relationship goes to a much deeper level with a much higher vibration around it. Okay, let's get one more. So yeah, I mean that's coming up is a relationship. Okay, so this Crossroads card, this is about you making some really big decisions over the next year about where you're heading, and then in 1 year's time it's like you're there, you're taking new steps onto a new path, because this Begin card, this is all about a new chapter, but a really big new chapter, you know. This is like some serious stuff that you've been closing out over the next year. And this lovely flowers card, this is about receiving good things. This could be where you're in a position where you get a lot of positive feedback or compliments or gifts from other people. You know, this is a very positive outcome, this card, where especially if you have felt like, see on this card, on the Begin card, in the background, we've got like the winter scene with the snow, the ice there, and it's quite dark. So you might feel like you've been going through a bit of a winter phase, and that is clearing out over this next year. So in a year's time, you're going to be like this new seedling on the card with the light shining on it. Okay. So the light represents truth and clarity and spirit, seeing things clearly, knowing what you're doing, where you're going. Okay. So we've also got, I notice, we've got 2 Queen energies as well. We'll see that could relate to a person. You've also got a Jack. So there is definitely a connection to people here, which we'll see how that comes out in the reading. But it's like, I'm getting the initial sense that you're going to be more aligned with the people in your life, okay? But I also notice you've got a 1 and a 9, which is a good indication of this ending and beginning, okay? It's like, I feel like this next year, it could be that you're already going through the endings of things, or that's already happening or happened for you. But this next year, it's like tying up loose ends for you and setting things in motion for this new chapter. So we've got 14 experience, 9 freedom. We've got 2 orange cards there. 16 persevere, that popped out of the deck when I was shuffling, do you know? That's interesting. And 44 cycles, that came out in the last reading as well. Okay, so let's see, we've got another number 9 energy there. Okay. Yeah, so this freedom card here, this confirms what I've said already about you freeing yourself from anything that is not in alignment with you over the next 12 months, anything that is left, because I feel like this group has already gone through a lot of endings and releasing and healing already. I'm getting that quite strongly for this group, where you've been through a lot already. And I feel like there are already indications going on for you at the moment that your life is changing and that things are turning around. But in 1 year's time, it's like there are things going to happen over this next year that put new opportunities in place, where in a year's time you're going to be in those new opportunities, you know, you're going to be there already. So I feel like from now over the next 12 months, it's going to be clear what needs to leave. And I think that you're already going to have an idea of what's in your life that needs to change or go. This could be habits. I'm getting the message of habits with some of you, things that you're doing, maybe anything to do with your lifestyle as well, where you know that you need to make changes, and that will come in organically over the next 12 months, because you'll know when it's the right time to make those changes. Do you know what I mean? So, and I think that you already have a sense of things that maybe aren't feeling right or aren't working out well, or even relationships that feel like they've maybe gone stale a little bit. So you already know what changes to make. This 14 card here, 5 from the 14 is a number of change. And the experience card here, this is about, I feel that you're going to have a lot going on, or Do you know these three cards here with the heart, the freedom and the experience? I'm getting the message that you've got quite a lot going on over the next 12 months to do with other people in your life, where you're really needing to sort out your connections, because orange relates to emotional connections as well as creativity. But I feel with the heart card and the freedom card, this is like you really needing to free yourself from people that you know really you're not in alignment with. It doesn't make you feel good when you connect with them, or there's something not right about the relationship anymore. Do you know what I mean? So over this next year, you're going to be freeing yourself of that. And I feel like there is at least one person around you at the moment that drains your energy. And, you'll want to make changes with regards to that. Whatever you decide to do is up to you. But it's like this next 12 months, there's a lot of change. So in 12 months, in a year, it's like this whole new energy is already going to be in your life, and it's coming in over the next 12 months. Okay. And as this new energy comes in, it's going to make it really obvious and clear to you what needs to change or what needs to go. I feel, as I said already, I think you've been getting these intuitive feelings about situations or people or habits or whatever it is that needs to change. I think you already know that, and you've probably been making changes already, but it's like that's gonna totally finish up over the next 12 months. So in a year, you are going to be setting these new goals. Do you notice this? These two cards, look, we've got the light from the snowdrop, and then we've got the sun shining on the top of the mountain here. I feel like you're going to be setting new goals about new places that you want to go, and it's going to be really clear to you where you're heading in a year's time. Where you've got any confusion at the moment about which direction you're heading in, whether that's with work or in relationships or at home or in any situation in your life, if you've got any confusion relating to that at the moment, that is going to be clear. In a year's time, you're going to know. You're going to know where you're going, what you're doing, and what steps to take. You are going to know. But Spirit is just saying here with this Persevere card that there is some hard work coming in for you, okay? And it doesn't feel like a burden. I have to say, I'm not sensing a burden. This feels like something. This is like new goals that you're setting for yourself, new dreams, new wishes in a year's time, because you will have gone through this massive transformation. It will have ended, and you've got the new energy coming in. So you're going to be in a different mindset, with a different perspective, and you're going to have new goals, new dreams, new wishes, a new direction, a new perspective on where you want to go. And this is you with this Persevere card, not afraid of putting the effort and time and work into what you want to head towards, okay? From 1 year onwards, this is like you just going for it. I'm getting this sense that you're going to feel very inspired in a year, because everything is moving out over the next year that's holding you back, basically. Everything and everyone that's holding you back, it's going to be gone. It's going to be gone. Whatever is left, it's going to be gone. So in a year's time, you are starting afresh. And it's almost like I'm getting this sense that your life is just not going to be recognizable at all from where it is right now. Lots and lots of changes, lots of doors opening, lots of opportunity coming in for you. And I am getting this sense of confidence and this freedom coming in and confidence coming in. Okay. Like, where you've been in the past, or even maybe where you are now, if you feel like burdened by certain situations or people, or that's going to clear out because you're going to know. I feel like your boundaries are going to be very clear, and you're going to know who and what to say no to, and you're going to have the confidence and courage and be assertive to say no, and not be afraid and not feel guilty, and it's like you're going to be there in that place in 12 months time, where you are going to be not afraid of speaking your needs, of expressing yourself, and of speaking your truth. If that's something that has bothered you or been difficult for you in the past, or even now, still, if it still lingers, this Cycles card, this is you closing all of that out. This is like a repetitive cycle here, where in a year's time, you might just have some loose ends just to tie up with regards to this, but it's very minor and it's ending. It's like this is saying it's ending in a year's time, and you've got this energy of empowerment coming in quite strongly. You've got 22 and 44. Those are great numbers for balance, but also they're big the big influences in your life. 22 is like feeling very stable and secure with yourself, but in the world. It's like knowing you belong. It's like knowing your place in the world, knowing what you came here to do. The 44 is a big number of self-empowerment. And also, it could be that you want to empower others in some way in a year's time. These two numbers together, 22 and 44, this could be you helping people in some way to empower others. So there might be something that you want to do that is very empowering to other people in 1 year's time, okay? I'm going to get some more cards now to see what else wants to come through for you. I feel that at the moment with this orange energy being on the left, yeah, this is confirmation again, because when this relates to the sacral chakra, and when the sacral chakra is not functioning like in a balanced way, or if there's a blockage there, it could be that you've got some 1 or 2 unhealthy habits that you know that you're doing and that still need to be cleared, and that's going on over the next 12 months. It's like you're facing that, you're clearing out those habits that aren't helping you, those maybe even addictions in some up to a point. And it can also relate to codependency as well. If you've got a relationship, which I was picking up here, that you are feeling a little bit codependent in, where you really like helping the person, but do they really want your help? Are they actually asking for the help? And are they open to changing? It's when you're a sensitive person that is tuned into the needs of others, it can be all too easy to offer way too much of yourself to help the person. But if they're not open to help, if they don't actually ask for the help, if they don't want the help, and they're not open to change, and you're giving a lot of your energy, and it creates this link between you, which becomes quite draining. So it's just for some of you to be aware of that might be going on. And if it is, it's going to close out in 1 year's time. It's not going to be a problem for you, okay? We've got 47, the thinking woman. We've got 7, community, that is lovely, and 2, journey, okay. So I'm seeing here with the thinking woman, this is you engaging in like the higher mind thinking, where your mental energy is going to be a lot clearer and a lot more focused than where you are now in 1 year's time. It's like you're going to be... Actually, I'm very drawn to this woman holding a book. There's books here. So there could be something connected with you that connects with books or writing or reading or editing or something like that is very prominent for you in 1 year's time. Because this thinking energy, this is the mind, and this is what relates to like literary books, reading, writing, whatever. I feel that there is something relevant to you, group 2, in 12 months' time that connects with the literary or publishing, anything to do with what I've just mentioned that connects to books in some way. And I feel that there is this higher mind energy awakening in you, where you are thinking clearly, seeing things clearly, able to work things out and make decisions more clearly, because this crossroads card here is all about important decisions and making decisions. And I feel that over the next 12 months you are going to be making some important decisions, but it's like I'm getting the energy of you doing it nice and calmly, and the decisions that you're making, they're going to be based on where you want to go. It's like you're seeing the path ahead. You are getting clear on what action you need to take, on what steps are next for you. I can see you seeing things quite clearly. There is quite a strong element of clarity coming through this reading, where over this next year, any kind of confusion about anything that you've had, any uncertainty about certain decisions, that's going to clear up, because in 1 year's time, you are going to be clear thinking and clear minded. Okay. So you're going to get information coming through clearly. That includes guidance from spirit as well. I am getting a message for 1 or 2 of you about your clairaudient ability, and this is to do with hearing spirit speaking, because I did pick up a message earlier which I haven't mentioned yet, but I did get a little nudge about some of you doing some channeling or automatic writing or being interested in that in a year's time. So clairaudience, channeling or automatic writing. It might not relate to all of you, but I am picking that up for a few of you. So you'll know if that's you because it'll resonate with you. Now, with this lovely community card here, this is you. This is kind of confirming that in a year's time, what I've spoken about, your connections and relationships, that you're going to be in a better place with the people that are around you. You're going to be more connected with people that are in alignment with you, people that are on your wavelength, or people that understand you and get you and allow you to be yourself. It's like you're going to feel at home with people. But I am getting another message here about something to do with literary groups. I don't know if it's relevant for all of you, but there is a connection here with the literary energy for some of you, and possibly literary groups. It could even be book clubs. Sharing stories with each other, or joining, even for one or two of you, this could even relate to, hang on a sec, just getting the words clear in my mind, a women's business group. Like women entrepreneurs. I'm getting that for one or two of you, okay? So there's something to do with like women entrepreneurs, some kind of group that is like a very good support network. This, I am picking up in general, this community card for you, group 2, is a support group of people around you, whether they are friends or whether it is an actual group that you're part of, that is going to be a very supportive element in your life in 12 months' time, that provides, whether it's positive feedback or help in some way or compliments or whatever it is. It's this really, really positive support that you're going to be receiving from some kind of group or more than one group that you are a part of, okay? Now, this number 2 journey card, this is an amazing card, especially if we bring it in with this begin card, because this is you on this new journey in a year's time. Yeah, I mean, I've mentioned this already about this is a completely new phase of your life in 12 months, where even at the moment, you're not going to be aware of some of the things that you want to aim for because they're just not in your perspective at the moment. You might be getting hints at them over the next 12 months, but this is a new journey for you, and it is magical, and it is a new adventure. And there are some surprises coming in that Spirit wants you to not to know right now, because they are going to be wonderful surprises. And Spirit wants to, Spirit loves surprising us, the number of times that I've tried to get information for myself and others, and Spirit's like, it needs to be a surprise because it will make it all the much better when it comes in, because they don't always like ruining the surprises. And I think it's lovely to have some things like that to look forward to know that we are going to be very pleasantly surprised. I always think that that's a good thing. So there is something wonderful coming in that you are not expecting, group 2. I can see that there in that lovely card for sure. Okay, these are the final cards. We've got 11, Justice. Do you know what I'm getting from here? This cat has got its eyes closed, and this is reminding me of what I've spoken about. Maybe some kind of psychic ability where you are able to see the truth in situations or in people so much better than what you have been doing. It's like nobody is going to be able to pull the wool over your eyes in 12 months' time. You are going to be, it's like your third eye is going to be clearer, and you're going to see the truth more clearly in whether it's to do with anything that you hear going on in the world, whether it's to do with somebody telling you something, whether it's to do with an opportunity coming your way. You are going to see through it, and you're going to know instinctively whether it's honest and truthful and genuine, or whether it's false and deceitful, okay? So you're going to have that like clear sight. That's clear sight, which is clairvoyance. So for some of you, there is this element of your sixth sense, your psychic ability that is clearing. It might not be that you want to expand it or develop it or anything, but it's just like you're going to be clearer, on the information that you're receiving, okay? So we've got the Page of Cups. Oh, that is a lovely energy. I'm getting the sense from this, like, this is kind of giving me a really lovely sense of hope and optimism, and you In 1 year's time, your cup, you're getting this, it's like you're getting this lovely abundance coming into you in well wishes and compliments from other people, and like people doing nice things for you. That's what I'm picking up with this card, where people are really kind to you, and that relates to the good karma that you've already put out there in the world. Okay, group 2, I can see that coming back to you on that card. We've got the 4 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Look at that, you've got all these cups energy, and I mean, this is like this 4 of Cups here. This is about you really focusing on over the next 12 months. I can see you like having quiet time, having time to yourself when you need to chill, when you need some space to yourself. Because I can see in 12 months' time, your life is going to be quite busy, but I don't see it being in a stressful way as such. But I do see you having really strong boundaries with when you need to say no and when you need to pull yourself back and have some time to yourself where you can withdraw into the quiet, where you need to focus on your inner self and your inner peace and just, you know, just take a moment and just breathe calmly. It's like you're going to make sure that you've got time for yourself to do that, because look, you've got the best card there, the 10 of Cups. This is how you're going to be feeling in 12 months' time. And it's like, I feel like you're going to have so much sorted, group 2. There's going to be so much in your life that feels like you've got it sorted, where you're not feeling that right now, or maybe you're getting towards that stage over the next 12 months. But in 12 months' time, there is this lovely energy of feeling very balanced, having really clear boundaries, not being afraid to say no, knowing when you need to pull back and when you need some time to yourself, and having this amazing feeling of optimism and hope and receiving a lot of abundance. But also there is so much gratitude that you are continuing to give out, because you are recognizing, first of all, that everything is spirit and that spirit has aligned this for you, but also, and just as importantly, you have put in the hard work to get to where you are going in 12 months' time. So this is like one giant big pat on the back for you, group 2. Okay, so do that right now and imagine yourself in this position of the 10 of Cups, feeling really grateful for all the wonderful blessings that have come into your life in 12 months' time. Okay, my lovelies, I really hope that reading has resonated with you. So don't forget to head over to my collaborator, Himalayan Spirit Tarot, to check out their video also on your life in 12 months. Okay, there is a link below the video. Thank you so much for listening. I'm sending you love from my heart to yours. Take care. Hello there, group 3. You chose this card, number 26, Be True to Your Heart. What I'm picking up for you in 12 months' time is some kind of change coming in for you. I feel as though there is going to be a stirring in your heart of some significant change that you want to make in your life. It might be that you've got an awakening passion coming in. That could be a relationship, you know, a passionate relationship, but it could be something that you want to spend some of your time doing. And this is like you really getting in touch with what is in your heart and what is right for you, because it might be that there are going to be people around you who try to talk you out what you want to do, but you are going to be firm and say, no, this is what is right for me. So there is some kind of change coming in. Let's get some more cards to see what else this is about, or if there's what else wants to show up in the reading for you. This is an energy of you really connecting with your passions, you know, with something that sparks your interest, something that lights you up in 1 year's time. So this could relate to any area of life, and we'll see what comes out in the reading. We've got, oh, look at that, 24, Be Your Best Self Always, and 8, Breakthrough. These are interesting cards to come out together. Be Your Best Self Always. I really feel like that maybe at the moment you are aware that I feel like you could be kind of getting these stirrings in your mind and heart at the moment where there are areas in your life that you know could be improved and you're not sure what to do about it or how to go about it. But in 1 year's time, this path is going to be opening up to you, and it is going to become clearer about what changes you want to make. And Spirit is saying to you to come from your heart with anything that you want to change. Make sure that you're listening to your intuition, because that will guide you with what feels right for you, and not to listen to the voices or opinions of other people, because they might not always have your best interests at heart, or they might be coming from a place of fear, where if there's some kind of risk involved in something that you want to do, somebody might talk you out of doing it, but in your heart and with your intuition that it's going to be right for you, because sometimes the intuition makes no logical sense whatsoever. So the energy coming through this reading for you, Group 3, is to listen to your intuition, to listen to your heart. So in 1 year's time, something is waking up inside of you that is not going to be silenced any longer, and you are going to want to make some changes. This lovely breakthrough card here. Yeah, I mean, if there's any area of life at the moment that you're not satisfied with, over the next 12 months, there are going to be these stirrings going on inside of you. And in a year's time, you're going to know what you need to do. Okay, you're going to know what action to take. You're going to know, it's going to be clearer what it is that needs to change. Let's get some more cards and see where else you're going to be in 12 months time. What's coming in for you? We've got Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. We have got Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? This is interesting. We've got in Rama, where are you being called to journey to? Okay, there is a clearer picture coming through now. So there is an area of your life at the moment where you are lacking inner power or confidence, or where you feel like you are giving time and energy to a situation or another that is not making you feel very empowered. And in 1 year's time, you are going to be stepping up into this new you where you are feeling more empowered, and you want to, this is relating to the changes that you want to make in your life. Maybe you will get some insight into what your vocation is, because I am getting this sense for you, Group 3, that you're feeling quite unsatisfied with life at the moment. Maybe not just one area either. It could be all around where you're feeling this dissatisfaction, where you know that things could be better, but you just aren't sure about what to do or how to go about making these changes. But in a year's time, that is going to be, it's going to be clearer. It's going to be clearer to you what you need to do, what changes you need to make. And in a year's time, you're going to have this energy of more empowerment, like the Magician card in the tarot deck, where the magician, it's like they've got the tools, they have the belief, and now they're going to start making the magic happen. That's where I see you in a year's time. So over this next year, it could be that you feel drawn to taking a course or two, or brushing up on some skills, or learning a new skill, or starting some new hobbies, so that in 1 year's time, it's like you are going to be ready to start implementing some changes. And for some of you, this could relate to becoming self-employed, breaking away from your work, or looking into a change of career. For those of you that don't work, this is about changes that you want to make around the home or in the family, or it could be that you want to start a new group and you want to lead the group. Okay, so I'm getting different energies coming through for this group, so take what resonates for you. It could even be all of those things that come into your life, because for some of you, I feel like there are going to be a lot of changes coming in a year's time, things that you are really going to want to sort out and feel more in alignment with in your life. This, like, you've got this leadership energy coming in where I feel at the moment, or certainly in the past, you've been afraid to take up a leadership role in your life. You know, it may be that you haven't had the confidence or courage to do that, or you haven't felt assertive enough, or you just haven't been certain about where you want to lead. It doesn't mean becoming a boss necessarily. It means about you taking control of your life and steering it in the direction that you want to go, rather than just being swept up in the current of life and letting life decide everything for you. In a year's time, you are going to have this energy of being the captain of your own ship, you know, and setting sail, and you might even not have a direction that you want to go in. I just feel that you want to just set sail and go off, you know. It's like you want to feel like you're more empowered at the moment. And in a year's time, you've got that energy of empowerment coming in, okay? And it's like you know that you need to do something new. You know that you need a change, but at the moment, you're not ready for it. So over this next year, Spirit is going to help you get ready to make the changes that you need to make, okay? And that is really, really exciting. Let's get some more cards. There is going to be something completing for you over the next year that is going to allow space to come in for this change that wants to take place for you, group 3. We've got number 4, knowing. Yeah, I mean, this is a great card for connecting with your intuition. I've mentioned that already. I do feel that there is something that is part of your soul's divine blueprint for this lifetime, something that your soul agreed in their contract before they came here to be you, the human, where they said, your soul was like, I want to do this thing at this time in my life. And that time is coming up in 1 year for you, group 3. In 12 months time, it's like you're going to go through some kind of activation or initiation and cross over into some kind of new existence, a new realm where something changes, something significant for you, okay? And your intuition is going to guide you very strongly over this next year. I do feel that maybe even already it might have started happening, but certainly over the next 12 months, you're going to get this inner knowing waking up. You're going to get these little intuitive prompts. You might even start noticing synchronicities and signs and symbols or repetitive numbers, or hearing repeating things that are nudging you in the direction that you are going to be heading in a year's time. It's like there is something stirring inside of you. Something is waking up, and it might be in 1 year's time that you have a level of awakening where you wake up to your vocation, to knowing what it is that you came here to do or to achieve. I mean, we're always doing things that we came here to do and achieve. Do you know what I mean? But I'm talking about something significant for you in a year's time. And Spirit, your Spirit team are getting you ready over this next year for this change that needs to happen. So as I said, it might be that some of you need to spend some time learning something, brushing up skills, or exploring new areas over the next 12 months, so that you can, it's going to lead you to where you need to be in 12 months time, to knowing which direction you want to take, which interest you've got, or which job it is that you're interested in, or what hobby you want to do, or what group you want to start, or even to do with a change in a relationship. Though I must say, relationship energy is not very strong here. I am picking this up mainly to do with your either work or your vocation, or something that you want to put your time and energy into. So we've got that lovely knowing card. So your intuition is going to be quite strong and building momentum over this next year. So it's really important for you to really listen to those intuitive nudges that you're getting. You know, write things down. I am getting the message for you to write things down over the next year, ideas that pop into your mind. Even if you feel like you want to dismiss them, write them down, because you never know, when you look back in a few months' time, something keeps coming up, or it's like the picture starts getting clearer and clearer. And so in a year's time, you know where you are, you know where you're going, you know what decision to make. Okay, we have got, oh, there is no surprise, that's that's come out. Look at that. Desiring transformation. This is where you are at the moment. It's like there's a whispering of a change coming on the horizon. And in a year's time, it's like, okay, I am ready. It is time to take charge, and it is time to make those changes. Because if you want to change something in your life, group 3, you are the one that needs to make the change happen. So it might be that you're not ready for the change at the moment, but in a year's time, you are going to be ready. You're going to be rolling up your sleeves. You're going to be putting on your boots, and you're going to be stepping out on that path to make the changes that need to be made. You want transformation in a year's time. You want to bring in some big new experiences, new changes into your life. We've got 7, empowering. Do you know what? That was on the bottom of the deck when I picked it up before I started shuffling. And it's under the number 8 energy, and 8 is about empowerment as well. So yes, this is about you stepping into your power in a year's time, your inner knowing. This is like where I feel that in 1 year's time, this is going to be the beginning of the rest of your life. That sounds a bit dramatic, doesn't it? But that is what's coming through. Look, we've got the 3 of Hearts. Joy. I love that for you. Yeah, this is like in 1 year's time, there is going to be so much going on, so much change happening that you're just not going to know. You're just not going to recognize what's going on. I'm only going to go with these 2 cards here that have turned over. I don't want all those. We've got 2 kings. Look at that, brave and assertive. That is that energy of empowerment again, of being courageous, of being confident. I feel at the moment you haven't got enough courage and confidence to do whatever this is, whatever these changes are. You haven't got there yet, and Spirit is working with you over the next month to build up this inner power inside of you so that you're going to be in the right place, the right state of mind, the right place in your emotional self where you can go after your dreams. You've got this joy, lovely joy card here. This is what you're heading to. This is what you want. You want more joy in your life. You want to feel more joy with the things that you're doing. And this is where you're heading in a year's time, is you're going to know what to do. Okay. So you've got the brave and assertive card. This is that inner power. And you know what? The lion, that is the symbol of leadership. This is you taking charge of your life. Group 3, this is you making the changes. This is like a birth energy coming in, or this could be rebirth. This is like you transforming your life, becoming a new person where you are no longer going to be listening to the opinions of other people, because you are going to be listening to your intuition. In 1 year's time, I mean, sure, ask people for their opinions, ask for other people's advice, but you know what? You're going to put your own knowing and your own intuition first. You are going to do that. You might not have been able to do that until now. You might have found that your voice of your intuition is a little bit quiet and other people are a lot louder. And so that's those are the voices you've been listening to. But in a year's time, that is going to be turned around and you are going to be tuned into your gut feelings. You're going to know what is in your heart and what feels right for you. And you know what? It's going to take some courage to follow this new path. It absolutely is, but you are going to be ready for it, group 3. You're going to be ready. Your spirit team are working with you over these next 12 months to get you to that place where you're going to take the steps and not be afraid. And it might feel like you're taking a bit of a leap and you're a little bit scared that you might fall, but Spirit is saying there is a safety net underneath you that you might not be able to see. And do not worry, because if you fall, we will catch you. Your spirit team are there to help you, and falling is never failing. You're going to just get back up. If that happens, you're going to get back up and you're going to know what works and what doesn't, and you're going to try again, because you've got this building power inside of you that wants to do this. whatever comes in for you in a year's time, it's going to be scary and exciting at the same time. And it's okay to have a bit of anxiety, because do you know what? Anxiety feels very similar to excitement, and it might actually be excitement that you're feeling and not anxiety. So remember that when you're feeling a little bit scared, but you've got the butterflies as well, that is a really positive sign. So follow that feeling, okay? Don't be afraid. Be the lion in your life. Group 3, okay? Another king energy. This is this leadership energy so strongly in your reading. Here we've got warrior and intelligent, and you know what energy I'm picking up from there? This is like you fighting back. This is you fighting your fears. This is you facing your fears and anxieties in a year's time and no longer being overpowered by them and not letting them win over you. And this is you doing things that would have scared you right now or in the past, that in a year's time you're going to be doing things that you never thought possible. And this is also about, I'm getting the message here about you know, if people are being a little bit negative or naysayers around you or a little bit judgmental, this is you just letting that wash off and not affecting you at all, okay? In 1 year's time, you've got this hard shell of the scorpion and you're not afraid to speak your mind to people that are doing that, or you might just choose to walk away and not listen at all, because you're going to know in your heart what it is that you need to do. It's going to be quite clear for you. Okay, I'm going to get some of these cards. This is like a quiet energy of empowerment that is building for you over the next year, where you're going to know what you want to do in a year's time, what direction you want to go, and you're going to feel confident to do it, okay? We have got 12 the flies, yeah, 31 flat tire and 11 broken egg. Those are interesting cards. When I was shuffling the cards, I have had the idea of what is challenging you at the moment that you're going to be able to overcome, like over the next year, and be in a better place in a year's time. So these are really interesting cards. So this is the negative mindset, the negative thoughts, the negative beliefs that you've got going on in your mind at the moment, and also anything in your external reality that is distracting you from fulfilling your vocation and following your heart. This is what you're going to be working through over the next year. So these energies are going to clear for you. This is at the moment, you've got something, or something is going to come in over the next 12 months where you realize that it is no longer floating your boat. You know, it's no longer fulfilling you, it's no longer feeling good. It could even be a relationship, but I'm actually getting this more connected with activities. It could even be work. So anything that comes in where you're feeling a bit flat and you're thinking, oh my goodness, I just don't want to do this anymore, and you're really struggling with your motivation, with your enthusiasm, and with the energy of doing something, really listen to that. Because that is your body telling you that this is no longer good for you. It's no longer in alignment for you. And if you can, group 3, take some time out from doing that thing. If you can, just take some time out so you can step back and clear your energy and have a think about what it is that needs to change in that, okay? So don't be surprised by anything that you feel a lack of motivation for over the next year, because that is going to be a sign that that's something that needs to change or end for you in a year's time. And in a year's time, you're not going to be afraid to take that action, okay? You are going to be there doing it and feeling confident about doing it as well. 11, broken egg, yeah. So you take on the burdens of other people. You're a lovely person, a beautiful soul that is very sensitive and caring, and you've probably been living your life for other people, haven't you, group 3? I do sense that from you. In a year's time, that is going to be one of the big changes that comes in for you, where you are going to be feeling more able to say no, or to let go of the things that you no longer want to do, or just to let other people's problems and dramas brush off you and not affect you anymore, and not feel like you've got to help this person because they need help, because you think they need help. This is about you saying no, let that person help themselves, or if somebody does need help, wait for them to ask you. I think I mentioned that earlier, didn't I, about you really needing to wait and not giving so much of yourself. I do feel that you are doing a lot being a lot for others, whereas in a year's time you are going to be in this place where you can do a lot and be a lot for yourself. So yay, that is absolutely fantastic. Let's just get a tarot card before we finish the reading. Might even get to, let's see what we've got first. Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. I don't really need to get any more cards after that. Naught, the beginning, initiation. This is where you're heading. This is you emerging. In a year's time, you are emerging into the sun. This is a new you being born. You are stepping out of your cocoon and you are gonna have this new life opening up to you where you're gonna have a lot that you want to explore, a lot that you want to do, a lot that you want to think about. So in 1 year's time, really, really listen to your heart, listen to your intuition, because they will guide you well with what feels right for you. You don't need to listen to other people, group 3. There's a very strong message coming through this reading all the way through that you need to trust yourself, listen to yourself, because you know better than anyone what is right for you. Don't let anybody else talk you out of that, okay? I really hope this reading has helped you. You're coming into a wonderful place in your life in 1 year's time, and over this next 12 months Spirit is getting you ready for that. So thank you for listening, my lovelies. Remember to hop on over to my collaborator Himalayan Spirit Tarot and listen to their video as well on the same topic. I'm sending you love from my heart to yours. Take care. Hello there, group 4. You chose this card, Open. Isn't that a lovely image? Do you know what? In 12 months' time, you are going to be going through some kind of spiritual awakening or like an upgrade in your energy. What I see over the next 12 months is you going through some really deep healing. I feel as though you have had some kind of really difficult experience recently as you're listening to this video. Maybe not like just recently, but, you know, within the last few months, I feel as though you might have gone through a difficult experience, maybe in a relationship, or you've lost a job or something like that, you know, something that has really thrown you. And over this next year, you're going to be going through a lot of healing, because I feel like there's a big change coming into your life where you're going to be opened up. That's what I'm seeing from this, opened up in a really big way that you can't really imagine right now. It's like you can't see it just yet, you know. It's going to be like something life-changing, okay? So this next 12 months, I do get the feeling, I'm going to be honest, I don't think the next 12 months is going to be all that easy for you. But it is, I want you to know that it is heading somewhere so much better. I'm not saying it's going to be awful for the whole next year, but I just think that whatever you've gone through recently that has been difficult, as you're going through a healing process with that over the next 12 months, you know, sometimes healing from difficult things, it's not an easy thing to go through. Do you know what I mean? But you are going to feel better and better and better. I want you to know that, okay? So let's see what else we've got. Purpose, magical harmony, contentment and privilege. Oh, those are lovely cards. Yeah. So over this next year, you are going to be getting more in touch with your sense of purpose in this life, in your life. Okay. You are going to be having your mind opened up. I feel as though you're going to be examining your thoughts and your beliefs. This is I'm getting like quite, a deep influence here where you might be spending quite a bit of time going within or stepping away, withdrawing yourself, having quiet time, that kind of thing, where you can really get in touch with who you are and what you think and what you feel, what you like, what you don't like. Over this next 12 months, you are really going to this is like a journey of self-discovery. So in 12 months' time, you are going to be in a position where you are much more sure of who you are and what you like and what you don't like. And you're going to have a strong sense of direction in your life. It might be that you're feeling quite lost at the moment, or you might not be sure of where you're going over the next 12 months, but Spirit is saying that is okay. You don't need to worry, because you don't need to make all the decisions right now or just yet even. This is like a gentle journey that you're taking over this coming year that is going to move you into this place of you being more certain of who you are and what you want out of your life. This is a big healing year for you, okay? And it's going to get you in touch with your inner magic and your ability and knowledge and wisdom and insight and trust in yourself to create a better life and to learn from the experiences that you've had. Because I feel over the next 12 months, you're going to be doing a lot of learning, healing and learning. And it's when we look back at our experiences and we look at them not through the eyes of emotion or not through the eyes of a victim, but we look at them from a detached perspective, and we look at different viewpoints of what's happened to us. That's what helps to bring in understanding of a situation. And it's that understanding that helps us gain wisdom, and the wisdom is what heals us, because we know then what we like, what we don't like. We know what situations and circumstances we do not want to go back to. And so over this next year, you're going to be gathering a lot of knowledge, self-knowledge and wisdom, okay, about your experiences, about your life, about why things have happened the way that they have. And this is going to bring you closer to your true self and to your inner magic, where you, in a year's time, you're going to be able to trust yourself more. It's like something is waking up inside of you in 12 months that has never been awake before. It's like a new part. Well, it's not really a new part of you. It's a part that's been there all along, but it's like it's been asleep, okay? And it's going to wake up, and it's going to give you a lot of inspiration and clarity about what direction you want your life to head in, okay? I notice on all of these cards, we've got light in some way. We've got the big moon there. We've got this little flower lantern, whatever it is. We've got a candle there. We've got another candle lantern there. We've got another moon there that even looks like a light from a flower. That's what's casting the light there. But there is all this light coming in for you over the next year. So in 1 year's time, you are getting this sense of clarity, clear-mindedness, where any fogginess or confusion that is lingering at the moment, it's like having clouds in your mind where you just can't think clearly, you can't see things clearly, you don't know what to do, or you don't know what decisions to make. Spirit's saying, please do not worry, because this is changing, and in 1 year's time, you are going to be clear. Now, if you've had some big ending go on recently, whether that's with a job or a relationship or some other big area of your life has suddenly changed, Spirit is saying, please just take a moment to come to terms with this loss, and don't make any rash decisions or make any decisions based on fear. Really just take a moment to breathe and to calm yourself and to ground yourself. That's if you're feeling that way at the moment. Okay. Spirit's saying you do not need to rush. You are being helped. Even if it isn't apparent at the moment, your spirit family are helping you, and there will be people that come to you in your physical life that help you, that open doors and that guide you, okay? The key message I'm getting here is for you not to rush into anything and not to make any sudden fear-based decisions about anything, okay? So I hope that helps you. Now, let's see. Yeah, these two cards here, contentment and privilege. This is you moving into a much better inner state in yourself in a year's time, where you are feeling a lot happier with who you are and the direction that you're heading in. I feel that there are going to be more opportunities to you that open up in 1 year's time than where you're at right now. Things that you can't imagine for yourself, things that you can't see for yourself right now are going to come in. And it's because there's a great big clearing and healing that is taking place over this next year, okay? It might feel as if you are wandering around in the dark, because I don't know if you've noticed that all of these cards are all nighttime cards. So this is like, you see, we've got the bat on there. This next year, it might feel like you are wandering around in the shadows. You don't know what to do. You know, the shadow energy, especially the moon energy, we've got 2 moons there. On the negative side of that, it can lead to fear and worry and anxiety. But Spirit wants you to know not to worry. I know that's easier said than done, but to remember that this is leading you to somewhere far better in a year's time. And it's just going to take a gradual process for you to go through this change, because there's a lot that needs to heal and clear from you over this next year, and to bear with it as much as you can. And if you feel like at any point that you're going through that dark night of the soul, or dark night of the human, in fact, energy at any time, remind yourself that it's temporary, that it isn't going to last, that it is going to shift, okay? And to focus on the things that bring you joy and comfort, and even maybe to focus on simple things. This privilege card is all about one tree handing this lantern to another tree, like at a certain time of year. That's the story behind this card. So it's just to focus on very simple things that you know will help you to feel a sense of safety, a sense of comfort, a sense of contentment. Okay, just focus on simple stuff over this next year. And if it helps you to get into the habit of doing positive rituals or positive self-care routines, you know, where you're taking moments out of every single day where you're being very kind to yourself, where you're saying nice things to yourself, where you're giving gratitude for all the things that you do have. Even if you feel like you've lost a lot, there are still going to be a lot in your life to be grateful for, and Spirit is asking you to focus on that. I feel as though if I had a tarot card right now, I wouldn't be surprised if the Tower card came out as your recent past, and then some of the Swords cards came out, you know, but then with much brighter cards in 1 year. So I don't want you to feel dismayed, Group 4, about the next year, because this is opening you up and healing you. I want you to know that it's all going to be okay, and to bear with it. I do sense that some of you are going to know that deep down, you know, but I just felt like I needed to reiterate it to you, because Spirit is saying, again, don't make any fear-based decisions. And if you're wondering what a fear-based decision is, you know, your body is a really good indicator of what feels good and what doesn't feel good. Okay, so trust how your body feels. If you're feeling a sense of dread with something, that's not a good indication. But if you're feeling a lightness with something, or a warmth, or a bit of joy, that's a good indication of something that is going to be good for you. Okay, now I saw these 2 cards. They're really good that have fallen out. We'll just do these first. We've got 33 truth and 24 healing. Oh, look at that. What wonderful synchronicity for you, Group 4. I've mentioned the word healing I don't know how many times, and we've got 2 number 6 energies here. 6 is the number of healing. 6 is also about nurturing, taking really good care of yourself. Okay, so that is lovely confirmation of what is happening for you over the next year. Now, this truth card, I feel like something has happened to shake you out of some kind of a trance or a sleep or an illusion. Something was not good for you in your life, and it's like you've almost been catapulted out of it. And Spirit was saying, it's just saying you needed waking up, because you were going down a path that wasn't right for you anymore. It's not that it was the wrong path, it's just that you're changing and you're evolving, and what happened, you were no longer in alignment with that, and so it needed to end. And if you didn't end it yourself, it got ended for you. Okay, it was a predestined moment of ending, okay, whatever happened for you. And this truth card here is a lovely message from Spirit to say, to listen to that gentle, loving inner guidance, that voice of inner guidance, because that is your spirit family talking to you and reassuring you that everything is going to be okay and that you have got this, okay? Lots and lots of self-care is needed over this next year, because this next year you are going to be getting ready for something in 1 year's time that you just can't see coming at the moment, okay? And so it's like you're building up to this in 1 year, and there's a lot of preparation that needs to take place, okay? So let's see what we've got coming in, because I've spoken a lot about what's going on right now and what's happened. So you've got 21 joy and 29 perspective. Those are just amazing cards. Just amazing. Not only have you got contentment on, because I feel like this is like past here and then coming into present, and then over the next year and in a year's time is on the right. So you've got contentment, you've got joy, and this perspective card, this is a positive perspective. This is hope and optimism here. The blackbird, if you ever see a blackbird as a sign, a symbol, they represent like a positive shift in your perspective, where you're being hopeful and you're being optimistic and you're seeing the good things that are going to come in for you, okay? And I am being drawn to this home sweet home very much. Some of you are going to be moving in a year or around, in that year onwards, to somewhere better. I'm seeing that for some of you, okay? So you have got this really lovely feeling of contentment, joy, positivity, optimism. All of that is coming in for you in 1 year's time, where you are going to be able to look back over what has happened and over this last year and you'll see it a lot clearer as well, and you'll not be quite so affected by it, and it's like you'll feel at peace with what's happened to you over this next year. You're gaining this sense of peace and contentment to where you're moving into this place where you're going to feel a whole lot better with some of the darker stuff that might have happened in your life. Okay. Now let's get some more cards. What shall we have? Let's get some of these, I think. I'll have that one. Oh yeah, Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? I've already talked about that, about you really needing to take care of yourself. If you don't have anyone around you who is very nurturing, then this is a sign here for you to nurture yourself. Be your own mother. And in 1 year's time, I think that you're going to have that element of self-care really sorted out. I feel like self-care is going to become so important to you over this next year, and in a year's time. I'm also seeing you with a renewed lifestyle in some way, like maybe a better diet or taking care of your body physically a whole lot better, in as much that you might be talking to it in much nicer words than you ever have done. You might be doing the exercise that you really, really enjoy instead of forcing yourself to do something that you don't really want to do. I think that you'll get more tuned in to your body in a year's time, Group 4, where you will be more in touch with what it needs, what it wants, what it's saying to you. Okay, I'm picking that up quite strongly now. Oh, look, we've got deep replenishment, rest, retreat, rest, be held. This is the same message, more or less, about holding yourself, taking care of yourself, retreating, resting. This next year for you, Group 4, is going to be very quiet and gentle, because that's what you need in your life right now. You need gentleness and love and healing, because you are getting ready for a great big change that is going to begin to come in 12 months' time. And that's going to be the beginning of it, okay? And we've got the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive Hit, Soul Tribe. I love that, because that is on the right-hand side of the reading. This is where in a year's time, it's like you're going to have this big awakening or initiation event where you are suddenly hit with inspiration about what to do next, where to go next, what you want to do in your life, what action to take, that kind of thing. And your intuition, I feel, is going to be whispering to you over the next 12 months, planting seeds of things that might be coming in, and you might not notice those seeds straight away, or if you do, you might just dismiss them because you can't see it happening, or you think it's too good to be true. But Spirit will do this nice and gently with you and get you used to this positive change that is coming in that you might not see at the moment, because as the 12 months gets closer and closer, it's going to get clearer and clearer where you're heading. Okay. I love the feeling of what is coming in for you. And you know, this is so transformational, what you're going through over this next year. It's really going to turn everything around for you from where you are right now. Okay. So just remember that. We've got the Thinking Man 46 and Community number 7. That card has come out a lot recently. So I feel like at the moment, and certainly over the coming months, you're going to be spending a lot of time in your mind thinking about things. But Spirit is just saying, don't get too bogged down with too much thinking. Remember to connect with your feelings and your heart as well and find that balance. There might even be a male energy or someone that has got a male archetype energy around you who is very analytical, very logical, you know, that strong masculine energy. It can be with a female, but they're just very analytical, logical, all reason. And just be aware that you don't have to make all your decisions based on logic and reason all the time, because I've spoken about the intuition more than once in the reading, and the card has come up here because Spirit is talking to you through your intuition and giving you signs. And Spirit wants you to listen to your intuition as well as paying attention to what your mind is saying. It's like to balance out all the energies with what your heart wants, what the intuitive hits are telling you, and what the logical rational mind is saying. Listen to all of those voices and do what resonates with you the most. Okay. This lovely number 7 community card is such a positive sign of you being around people that really care about you. As you care more for yourself, you will then attract people into your life in 1 year's time, even maybe before that. I'm picking it up before that, to be honest, that are going to care for you as well. It's like you're going to attract more caring souls. So the more caring you are to yourself, the more that you will attract caring people around you. Okay, so that will come in 1 year's time as well. I'm going to get one of these butterfly cards and one of these tarot cards. 2 of those actually. Oh, didn't I mention the swords cards at the beginning? Yeah, that was what I had in my mind, that image of you. I mean, this is on the left. This is you maybe at the moment or the recent past. Something has really knocked you off your stride, upset you. This is anxiety and worry. This is like the butterfly being trapped in the spider web. You may be feeling stuck at the moment or recently, but this is moving out for you. And the 9 is an ending number. Okay. And you can always take down one of these swords and break through that spider's web to get out. Do you know what I mean? You have got the power within you to free yourself from anything. And we've got the 7 of Pentacles. This is about quiet opportunities coming in that at the moment you aren't seeing these opportunities. At the moment, you're looking at what's happened. If we look at where that figure is looking to the past, but there are new opportunities coming in. We've got these horses galloping across the sky, which is something fast coming in, change. We've got the crescent moon, which is a new phase, and we've got the sunflowers and the butterflies in the lovely colours. This is all positive energy, and the pentacles is opportunities. I see this as opportunities in your physical life, and that is what's coming in for you. Okay, group 4. So at the moment, you're you're not seeing that. You're looking at the past at the moment and what has gone wrong, but that your focus will shift. Okay. Body changes. Interesting, because I mentioned about the physical body, didn't I? About in 1 year's time, about you really taking notice of your body and implementing some really positive habits and rituals for self-care routines, maybe for your diet and exercise and rest, and maybe even meditation, maybe going out in nature. I can see you exploring a lot of these over the next year, so that in 1 year's time, it's like you're going to have this really important to you self-care routine in place where you are really loving yourself and taking care of yourself. And you know what? When we get to that point, that's when we open the door to abundance, because when we take care of ourselves, the universe takes care of us, because the universe sees that we are taking care of ourselves and that we want more experiences like that. So then that's when the universe will start to take care of you more and more and more, and other people will as well. So this next year is going to be a lot of learning and healing and growing and evolving for you. And in 1 year's time, you're going to be a new person, quite renewed and refreshed. Okay. I really hope that reading has helped you, Group 4. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to head on over to my collaborator channel, Himalayan Spirit Tarot, where they are releasing the same reading for you to check out and get more messages from. Okay, so thanks for listening, my lovelies. I'm sending you love from my heart to yours. Take care.